This is now lesson 7.3. It is the last lesson of module 7. It's called Solving Two-Step Inequalities. So let's start by just remembering how to solve two steps. Okay, you're going to use inverse operations to solve inequalities, the same way you use inverse operations to solve equations. We're going to undo any addition or subtraction first. Then we're going to undo multiplication. Or division next. All right, so again, we're going to use inverse operations to solve inequalities, just like we use inverse operations to solve equations. We're going to undo addition or subtraction first. Then we're going to undo any multiplication or division next. Okay, so let's do an example. It says solve and interpret the solutions. Okay, all right, solving and interpreting solutions. This situation is Serena wants to complete the first 3 miles of a 10-mile run in 45 minutes or less. She's going to be running at a steady pace. The inequality 10 minus 0.75p is less than or equal to 7 can be used to find p, the pace. The pace is in miles per hour, and this is the pace she can run to reach her goal. We're going to solve the inequality and then graph and interpret the solution. Okay, so here we go. First, we're going to do 10 minus 0.75p is less than or equal to 7. And I'm going to solve this. Okay. I am going to remember that this is the two sides. This is one side, this is the other side. And I'm going to try to solve for p. I want p all alone on this side. So first, I'm going to say, look at p. It's being multiplied times 0.75. It's also being subtracted from 10. So I'm going to get rid of this 10 first. Okay. I'm going to subtract 10 from this side. I'm going to subtract 10 from this side. So that's going to be 10 minus 10 is 0. I'm going to have negative 0.75p is less than or equal to 7 minus 10 is negative 3. Well, I still don't know what p is. I don't have p all alone yet. This says negative 0.75 multiplied times p, so that's multiplication there, is less than or equal to negative 3. So in order to undo this multiplication, I'm going to divide. So when we wrote the instructions up here, we undo addition or subtraction first, and undo multiplication or division next. So right here, we undid this subtraction, and now we're going to undo this multiplication. To undo multiplication, we divide. So I'm going to divide this side times negative 0.75, and I'm going to divide this side times negative 0.75. Remember, when you're doing inequalities, as soon as you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, you reverse the symbol, meaning flip it over the other direction. Okay, that becomes p. Negative 3 divided by negative 0.75. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Okay, negative divided by negative is a positive. So I know my answer is going to be positive. I'm going to do 3 divided by 0.75, and I get 4. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 3 divided by 0.75 is 4. So the solution is that p is greater than or equal to 4. I'm going to graph that next. Okay, I'm going to find 4. I'm going to put a closed circle because of the equal sign, and p is everything greater. So greater is this way. Okay, here's what this means. She has to run, p is the pace, right, in miles per hour. She has to run at a pace of 4 miles per hour or 5 miles per hour or 6 miles per hour. 4 is the minimum miles per hour she can run. Okay, So I'm going to write that she has to run 4 miles per hour or faster in order to complete the 10-mile run in 45 minutes. Okay. All right. Next section is to determine if a given value for an inequality is true. Here's the situation. At Gas and Wash Gasoline, the gas sells for $4 per gallon and the car wash is $12. Hero wants to have his car washed and he wants to put gas in his car, but he only has $60. So this is the most he can spend. He can spend $60, he can spend less than $60, but he cannot spend more because he doesn't have any more. The inequality 4G plus 12 is less than or equal to 60 can be used to find G, the number of gallons he can buy. Okay, so he's going to spend $12 washing his car. Then he's going to spend $12 per gallon. So how many gallons can he buy with whatever money he has left after he washes his car, right? So this inequality can help you figure out how many gallons of gas he can put in his car. But the question is 10 a solution? Is 11 a solution? Is 12 a solution? Can he put 10 gallons? Can he put 11 gallons? Can he put 12 gallons? So the steps are to substitute each value for G in the inequality and then evaluate each expression to see if it's true. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10. Okay. We're going to do 11. And then we're going to do 12 to see if they are true. Okay. So 4G plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. So if we put 10 in for G, we're going to get 4 times 10 plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. Well, 4 times 10 is 40 plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. 40 plus 12 is 52 is less than or equal to 60. The question is that true? Is 52 less than or equal to 60? The answer is yes. Okay. So we'll put in 11. 4 times 11 plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. Well, 4 times 11 is 44, plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. Now we're going to add those two together, 44 plus 12. So that's going to be 56. Now the question is 56 less than or equal to 60? Yes, it is. Okay, so 11 could also be a solution. So we'll do the last one, 4 times 12 plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. Well, 4 times 12 is 48, plus 12 is less than or equal to 60. Well, let's see, what is 48 plus 12? It's 60, actually. 48 plus 12 is 60. So the question is 60 less than or equal to 60? Yes, it is. It's equal to. So yes, 60, 12 is the most gallons he can put in. He cannot put more than 12. Because you see, we got 60 is equal to 60. If we put a number bigger than 12, this is going to go over. So the answer is yes, 10, 11, and 12 are all solutions. If he puts 10 gallons of gas in, he'll have some money left over. If he puts 11 in, he'll have some money left over. If he puts 12, he will spend all his $60, but he can put 10, 11, or 12 gallons in his tank. Okay, so that is solving two-step inequalities. Remember, you're going to use inverse operations to undo the operations in the inequality. You're going to undo addition or subtraction first, then undo multiplication or division.